Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 inside of my 16-foot 2018 Coachmen, it's C-O-A-C-H-M-E-N, Coachmen Clipper Cadet 16 CFB, okay? And as you know, some of you, I have ordered a 2019 Casita 17-foot Freedom Deluxe, okay? So what I'm going to do right now for your edification or for your viewing enjoyment is to compare the two, Casita versus Coachmen. Even though there's a year's difference, there's not much. Casita hadn't made any changes as far as I can tell. They've changed the air conditioner. It's just a smaller one. It's a low profile on the roof. Supposedly it's quieter, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about it. So what I did, I went down all the things I could think of and compared the two travel trailers. First of all, for those of you that are looking for lightweight travel trailer, these are two of the many options. And when I say many, I mean M-A-N-Y, a lot of them. So what I've got here, the price. The Casita Freedom Deluxe 2019 17-footer, $20,000 out the door the way I've got it configured. Okay, I didn't add the TV, I did not add the microwave, and I did not add the furnace. Okay. The Coachmen that I'm in right now was, well, with everything I've added, around $11,000 right now. Maybe a little, I probably add a little more than that. I don't know. It's around $11. So roughly half the price in that range. The dry weight of the Casita is 2,480 pounds. The dry weight of the Coachmen Clipper Cadet is 2,442 pounds. So there's almost exactly the same. The hitch weight on the Freedom Deluxe 17-footer Casita is 365 pounds versus 360 pounds for the Coachmen Clipper. Now, whenever you're looking at the Coachmen Clipper Cadet, they make a base model like the one I've got, okay? And it comes with a window AC, no oven, a lot of no's, okay? We'll get to those. But they also make a Clipper Cadet that comes fairly well loaded, and it's got a roof AC and TV, a sound system, and all that stuff. But what I'm comparing here is the base model, which I have, the 16-foot Clipper Cadet 16 CFB, and away we go. Tire size. The Casita comes standard with 14-inch tires. You can opt for 15-inch tires and a high lift axle if you choose to. I didn't. The Coachmen comes with 15-inch tires. I'm not sure where the tires are made for the Casita, but the ones for the Coachmen are made in China. The length, the total length, from the tip of the tongue to the tip of the back bumper is, for the Casita, is 17 feet. For the Coachmen Clipper, it is 18 feet 4 inches. So there's 1 foot 4 inches more length on the Coachmen. The height, 8 feet 11 inches for the Casita Freedom Deluxe. For the Coachmen is 9 feet 8 inches. Again, about a foot taller. And of course, I don't know why there's much difference, but there is. And the interior height in the Casita Freedom Deluxe is 6 feet 1.5 inches. I'm exactly 6 feet 1.5 inches tall, or maybe 1 now. I'm 73, so I'm shrinking. The interior height in the Coachmen Clipper Cadet is 6 foot 4 inches. Okay, so I've got plenty of head clearance right now, and I don't have an AC hanging down about that far. Okay, so that's a winner. The exterior of the width of the Casita Freedom Deluxe is 6 feet 8 inches versus 7 foot 4 inches for the Coachmen. 6 inches different there. The exterior, the whole unit of the Casita it's all 100% fiberglass, all fiberglass underneath. They put a wood floor on some of it, but no, it's built to last a long time. The Coachmen, on the other hand, is about what you'd get with most travel trailers. It's got this one has the aluminum outside. Some of them have the little fiberglass sheets that they put on there. But if you get water between that and the wood, bubbles. But anyway, so the Casita is the winner on that score. That's probably what you're paying for mostly. Microwave oven is optional on the Casita, and you have to get another package to get the microwave in the unit. But that's not a big deal. You can buy a microwave at Walmart for $50, and they both come with a plug. You know, they come microwave ready, microwave ready. Oven on the Freedom Deluxe, I'm not even sure it's available. It might be. I didn't get one. I don't have one on my Clipper either. If you get the upper package where you get all the ingredients, it's going to cost you around $14,000, and then you get the oven and stuff. They both come standard with a 2-burner stove. The refrigerator in the Casita is a 4.0 or 4 cubic foot with freezer, 3-way refrigerator. That's 12 volt, 110 volt, and propane. Okay, that's very good, particularly if you're out boondocking or traveling, etc. The Coachmen Clipper Cadet comes with a 3.2 cubic foot refrigerator, and it is 110 volt only. That's the base model which I have. Okay, my refrigerator will not run on 12 volt. It will not run on propane. The bed, this one has a front bed. The Casita has a rear bed. They're both 54 by 76 with it plus or minus an inch or so. The table, like the little dining table where I'm sitting at right now, for the Casita, it comes with the one I ordered, the Freedom Deluxe, comes with 2 swivel chairs, and that's one of the things I really like. That's a big plus for me. The Coachmen, of course, has 2 bench seats and makes into a bed. The Casita Freedom Deluxe, that area there doesn't make into a bed because it's got 2 swivel chairs, unless you can really swivel during your sleep. What else? The AC with the Freedom Deluxe is a Coleman. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a 9200 BTU with a heat strip, and that heat strip I think is 6,000 BTUs. But I'm told that it will keep the unit warm if you need it. But also I can just use electric heat because I don't travel anywhere in the winter that doesn't have electric. I usually stay at my home base here in Central Texas. But for the Coachmen, it does have a furnace, and it has a window AC. Okay, window AC in the Coachmen is a 5,000 BTU Danby unit. It's okay, but if it gets around 100 degrees, like where I am here in Texas, and you're outside with no shade, the chances are it'll keep the RV cool and almost comfortable. Okay, during the day. And at night, of course, it'll cool down pretty quick. But the Casita, I'm told, with the 9200 BTU roof AC does a very good job even over 100 degrees. The vent fan that comes standard with the Casita Freedom Deluxe is a Max Air vent fan, which is very good, muy bueno. I've got one, I added one to this Coachmen, but it came with none vent fan. Okay. The bath in the Casita is a semi-wet type. You don't actually straddle the toilet, but you have a little separate spot right in front of the toilet, which is your shower. And then in the Coachmen, it actually has a separate shower stall and a separate toilet area. So that's a kind of a plus for the Coachmen, I guess. I ordered the Casita with the outside shower. That was an option around $100, and it's not even available on this particular Coachmen. It's not available at all. You have to go all the way up to another much more expensive unit with Coachmen to get the outside shower. As far as the hot water heater, on the Casita Freedom Deluxe, it's got a 6-gallon hot water heater that is gas and electric, and the Coachmen Clipper Cadet, the base model that I have, comes with a 6-gallon hot water heater that is propane only, and you have to go outside and light it. With the Casita, there's a little switch you can flip to light the pilot light from the inside, and it'll also run on electric. Now we're going through. I got a lot of good information if you're looking at either one of these. The holding tank monitors, there are none on the Casita, and there are none on the Coachmen either, the base model that I have. The gray water tank for the Casita is 32 gallons. For the Coachmen is 25 gallons. The black water tank holds 15 gallons on the Casita and 25 gallons on the Coachmen, so there's a little difference there. The freshwater tank on the Casita is 16 gallons. You can get a bigger tank, a larger tank, but you pay a little more for it. Since it's just me, 16 gallons is fine. If it was 2 people, or whatever, you might want to consider going to their 25-gallon tank, and it just takes up a little of your storage compartment. That's all. And then, but anyway, on the Coachmen, got 33 gallons, or that's what it says, and I believe it's true because I filled it up one time and then I was going to drain it out. It took forever. Of course, it just got a little thing to drain the water out. The furnace, again, the furnace is optional on the Casita. It's a 16,000 BTU unit, and it's you get one standard on the Coachmen, but it's I think it's 8,000 BTUs. It does okay. It's noisy. TV mount with outlet. You have to pay $90 extra for that on the Casita, and with the Coachmen, it's not available unless you just go to the next package level, which includes a lot of other stuff. Solar, the Casita comes with a plug on the outside, which is ZAMP. It's a ZAMP ready plug, so you just plug your solar into it. I just happen to have ZAMP solar panels, 2 60-watt panels, suitcase, portable stuff, and that'll work perfectly for me. On the Coachmen, I had to run the cord in through the window and kept the battery on the other side there on that bench seat, and a little awkward, so that's a big plus for the Casita. The sink, the kitchen sink is a single stainless sink in the Casita, and it's a single plastic sink in the Coachmen Clipper Cadet. Actually, the sink in that I have, even though it's plastic, it's not a problem. I'm not a big sink person, I guess. Anyway, storage on the Casita, not much. It's a big win for the Coachmen on storage. There's a lot more storage in the Coachmen Clipper Cadet than there is in the Casita. However, a lot of the storage space that I have is not used, even in the Coachmen, even though, because I just don't have much stuff. I don't need much, so that's a push. I mean, that's equal, because even though there's space available, I don't plan on filling it up. In fact, I plan on getting rid of some more stuff. Insulation, this unit I have, I don't think there's very much. It's certainly not I don't think it's very well insulated, but of course you get what you pay for. I paid virtually nothing, so I got virtually nothing. The insulation on the Casita, I'm told, is very good in winter and very good in the summer. And the battery, they both come with a Group 27 wet battery or lead acid standard. You can upgrade with the Casita to an AGM battery if you choose to. It's around $200 or $300. And with the Coachmen on the base model, you're stuck with the lead acid unless you just change it out yourself. The propane tanks on the Casita, they're a big win here. They've got 2 20-pound propane tanks. That's basically 2 5-gallon propane tanks. But they also have an auto changeover regulator, at the tanks. So, one goes empty, you just switch it to the next tank. This one comes with 1 20-pound tank. I mean, I bought another tank, and I'll keep it, but whenever this tank's dry, I've got to swap out the tanks. There's no regulator. The Casita, for the lighting, it's optional to get the LED lights all the way through, and the tray outside, inside. It's about $100 for the LED lights. You could do it yourself cheaper, but I decided to let them do it. That way, if they don't work, they can fix it. Coachmen, the LED lights are standard, believe it or not, all the way through. As to an awning, this unit, the Coachmen Clipper Cadet, as cheap as it is, it came with an electric or power awning, and it works. It's a full length almost power awning. It didn't come with anything else, but it just got a power awning, and the Casita for the 17-foot Freedom Deluxe, I think it's around $800 option for the awning. But I don't want an awning anyway. I rarely, if ever, use them. As far as countertop space inside for cooking and stuff, the wind goes there to the Coachmen. It really does. It's got not a lot more. It has somewhat more counter space for cooking foods and other stuff. There's not much space in the Casita, but again, I don't do a lot of exotic cooking, so I don't need a lot of countertop. Now, the real win here is for the resale value. How well does the RV hold its resale value? Without a doubt, the Casita is a heads-up winner there. The Coachmen Clipper Cadet will probably retain 50% of its value after 6 years. I'd say you're probably at 50%. After 6 years with a Casita, you still got 90%. I'm serious. These things hold their value. I mean, I'm amazed at how well they do. I mean, I see those for sales, that are 10, 15 years old and what they're getting for them. It is really freaky. But again, and then, again, there's a lot of pluses and minuses, and, the price, big difference, 20 versus 11. Then the big question always comes up, why am I going to sell my Coachmen 16-footer and buy a Casita 17-footer? And the reason is, I'm 73 years old. I'm not going to be doing this a hell of a lot longer. And I've always wanted a Casita because I think they're a well-built unit. I like the way they look. They tow a little easier, I'm told. You get a little better gas mileage towing. Does that really matter to me? Not really, but, it's interesting. And I also like the fact that they last a long time. This particular unit I have right now, I had one very similar to it. I had a 19-foot Kit Sportsman, which is very much like this. It was the base model. And, I lived in it for about 10 years, long time. And, of course, had a lot of problems with it. I had to replace, of course, I replaced everything. I replaced the hot water heater, the refrigerator. And I'll probably, if you stay with the Casita for 10 or 12 years, you'll replace most of those items also. But the one thing you won't have to worry about with the Casita, at least based on what I've read, roof leaks, window leaks, and floor leaks. Okay? In other words, it's amazing what happens in this type of unit that I have now with the aluminum siding, like the Kit Sportsman. You get a little leak somewhere on the roof, it comes down the wall, and it goes down the bottom, and this flooring in this type of unit, this Coachmen 16-foot Clipper Cadet, is crap. I mean, if it gets wet, it's gone. I mean, it's over. So my floor in that Kit Sportsman was mushy. I mean, I knew it was crap. I ended up selling it for I think I got $1,500 for it when I traded it in. They just took it sight unseen when they delivered the unit that I bought. They picked it up, and I'm sure the guy went, whoa. But be that as it may, my reason, I just want a Casita. I've got one order. It's due November the 8th. And again, it'd probably be my last RV, so I'm going to want to have a nice one. And hopefully, again, whenever you purchase an RV, the Coachmen and Casita warrant their product. But their product is nothing. Okay, even Casita, the only thing they're providing you with is a fiberglass shell that holds a lot of other stuff that is covered by separate warranties. That's all it is. Casita doesn't cover the refrigerator. Casita doesn't cover the air conditioner. Casita doesn't cover the vent hood. Casita doesn't cover anything other than cracks in the fiberglass or stress cracks or whatever, and that's only for 1 year. Okay, even though they, knock on wood, they've had very few issues like that. And the Coachman's the same way. You just buy a frame that's got all those ingredients that are covered by separate warranties. Now, they do honor them. I mean, the manufacturers, particularly Dometic, is very good about honoring their stuff. And I've never had any problems with them. I mean, if it's covered by warranty, you call them on the phone and they'll either ship you a new one or you take it to the dealership, no charge. No, they're good at it. So anyway, having said that, guys, that is the Casita versus Coachmen video, and I have done it. So thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires, anytime you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. Why? Because I'm an Amazon affiliate. I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you a penny. If you choose to do it, fine. If you don't worry about it. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. You won't want to snack. And what else? Stretch, walk. No, take deep breaths. Take deep breaths, hold it in for a second, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and that is extremely good for you because that lowers your blood pressure, and that's one of the things that causes heart disease, and you want to avoid that at all costs. And what else? Stretch. Like I said, walk. Keep your body in motion. And the last of all, and probably most important, Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. Try to remain positive. Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Enjoy your life.